Sri Lanka winning the toss have opted to field first, as Sanath Jayasuriya said that there might be something in the pitch for his new ball bowlers. I think what he is really looking to do is try and dismiss Bangladesh very quickly and try and score those runs, because there is a possibility of a bit of rain later on. So his tactics are pretty clear-cut. Sanath Jayasuriya's get Bangladesh out quickly and then blast the runs and go one up in the series. Chaminda Was, as he has done so often for Sri Lanka in the past, will open the bowling, saying his little prayers as he sets out to bowl the first ball of the Asia Cup. And an appeal of the first ball. He's quick at it. Slightly uppish, all right, but he got a little bit of wit, Javed. Crowd beginning to enjoy themselves now.
The Bangladesh is no inhibitions at all, taking on the current holders of the Asia Cup, playing in this long opener. As soon as he got that little bit of room, though uppishly, it cut it nicely into that region. But a very good field there by young Weeraratne down at third man.
We want to go for the big one. Good effort there by Arvinda at mid-on. There is a misunderstanding. Bad collection by Chaminda Was allows the batsman to go for the second run. It was a mess out there. Something our old friend Jeffrey Boycott would have enjoyed, the yes and no situation.
Yes, I think it was a terrible mix-up on both sides, the fielding side and the batting side. The batsman, tremendous indecision there, and Chaminda Was, one really cannot excuse him for that. He nearly had to stop that ball rather than panic in that situation. So the Bangladeshis get away with it.
And this time it's a simple catch. He tried to do that and got away with it. Habibul Bashar comes in after that first wicket. Well, he is getting himself committed onto the front foot, Habibul. So he's not able to take advantage of the ball, which is slightly short in length.
One also sees that Chaminda Was seems to be getting a little bit more bounce than usual, and with Habibul playing rather low, camping on the front foot, seems to be getting hit on the splice rather than on the meat of the bat.
Just giving the ball a bit of air, Habibul Bashar. That can happen when the previous few deliveries are dot balls. The pressure starts to build up.
Runs haven't been coming too easily for the Bangladeshis. The Sri Lankans have been very tight. They kept their deliveries wicket to wicket, and the Bangladeshis need to try and make use of every opportunity they get to free themselves, free their arms and pick up runs.
And that's a simple catch. He was committed onto the front foot. Upul Chandana at backward point. That's very, very intelligent bowling by Chaminda Was.
Clever bowling by Chaminda Was. Once again, Habibul camping on that front foot, getting hit high on the splice, and a very simple soft dismissal, an easy catch to Upul Chandana. Bangladeshis lose their second wicket for 11.
Well, there it is. Look at that, it's come up. The second consecutive ball that he's been hit on the splice. Simple catch to Upul Chandana at backward point. He's quite happy, as all the Sri Lankans, because they've got 2 Bangladesh wickets now for 11. Wickets for 11. And only 5 overs have been bowled. So it's an opportunity for him to rectify things. He also gets plenty of overs to do that.
That's good running. The calling was good.
Definitely good running. I mean, looks to be a very seasoned campaigner. He's played for Bangladesh for a long time. Here's the replay. Nicely played towards mid-wicket. The bounce was there and he negotiated very well, and then the moment he played the ball, off he went for a single. Good running.
That's a good shot on a misfield. Won't reach the boundary. Two runs added to the score. So 3 runs coming off that last over. Now this one comes back in, but the batsman's forward and struck outside the line.
Now that ball was definitely pitched outside the off stump, and when it actually hit on the pad, it was still outside the off stump, and umpire made the right decision. Good bowling from Shimin Dawaz.
That's nicely struck. We get only a single. It's not a quick outfield because of the rain we've had over the last few days. Just 1 run coming off that last over. 24 for 2. That's picked away on the onside. And again a chase for the fielders, and the ball just stopping inside the boundary line. Good positive strike there by Javed.
Veeraratne is straying on the leg side, and it was a free hit for Javed, and he was obliged hitting the ball through mid-wicket. And it's going to be a busy day for the fielders and the batsmen because the outfield is quite wet. It's not 100%, and the batsmen, they really have to run and take their runs, and the fielders, they really have to run all the way to stop the ball because there will be always a chance to stop the ball within the rope.
So the Bangladesh captain back on strike. That's chipped away up in the air, and he's going to be out caught. That almost went down too, but Chandana is such a good fielder. This is a big wicket for the Sri Lankans. Bangladesh have lost their captain and their 3rd wicket. 27 for 3, first wicket for Veeraratne in one-day internationals, and Akram Khan comes out to the centre.
And he picks the gap this time. That's a good shot. Javed Umar has played the shot once before. That's boundary. And that will please the audiences. They've come here waiting for this for a while. 32 for 3.
Well, certainly brought the audiences onto their feet.
Down there in their tiger costume almost. More runs. Boundary number 2. Just drifting down leg side, Nohan Zoysa. Very well picked by Javed Umar.
Beautifully struck by Javed Umar. Once again, the ball pitched up, more on the half-volley length, and Javed Umar making no mistake. Hitting it nicely, striking it on the onside.
You'll find the field restrictions are still in place, so it's got pretty much a free hit there. Just slipping that single in is Akram Khan. Not the quickest between wickets, but he ran through and completed it quite easily.
So a fair deal of work to be done by these Bangladeshi batsman. Akram Khan will have to use all his experience, and that really is the manner in which you could really rotate the strike and upset the rhythm of the Sri Lankans.
Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That is very, very good bowling from Muralidharan. It's a ball that we've seen him bowl increasingly in the last couple of years. One that goes straight through.
And this is why Muralidharan is such a difficult bowler to get away. As soon as he sees the batsman coming down, playing for spin, he's able to slip that one that goes straight through. And there you are. That time the batsman hardly didn't detect it at all.
Well, I just wonder if that wasn't just a straighter one, but a hint of a leg break.
Well, that no ball brings up the 50 of the Bangladesh innings. Kaushalya Weeraratne, such a good under-19 World Cup. Applause there from the crowd. They're enjoying themselves now, feeling a lot more at ease as this partnership has settled. Stepping down the pitch, Akram Khan finding that gap well. All the effort coming to nothing. It's one of those tantalizing boundaries. A fielder thinks that he is in with a chance.
Yes, Jayawardene, the fielder. And he had decided, even before the bowler bowled, that he's going to chip down the track, Akram Khan. That's a beefy blow.
Going for the sliding save, not quite able to bring it off. Young Jayawardene, the vice captain of the Sri Lankan team. Akram Khan now deciding to take on the inexperienced Weeraratne. That's good thinking.
Yes, this is a very important period of the innings for the Bangladesh side. These next 15 or 20 overs. They keep their heads, work the ball into the gaps, because there will be a lot more gaps now in the field. The fielding restrictions of the first 15 overs don't apply. So good chance to rebuild their innings.
That one hurried through, defeating Javed's intention of playing the late cut.
Yes, that one spinning from Chandana, pushed through quicker. He's got a good top spinner as well.
Not interested. Srinivas Venkatragwan. Once again pushed through quickly. Big hit, one bounce. Good effort there. That's what the Bangladeshi batsmen need to do. They need to take a few risks now.
That's a good shot there by Akram Khan, control shot. And there was a man at long off. Mid-on was up in the circle, so he decided to take the aerial route over mid-on.
Chandana to continue. There should be two in that. Quite comfortably taken. Sri Lanka won the toss and invited Bangladesh to bat. They lost 3 quick wickets. Shahryar Hussain, Habibul Bashar to Chaminda Was, and their captain Aminul Islam gave Weeraratne his first wicket in international cricket. Thereafter, there's been a repair job. 6 bowlers being tried by the Sri Lankans. Sanath Jayasuriya himself coming on for the over before this one from Chandana. But the most successful bowler, Chaminda Was, 2 for 11 off his 6 overs. And debutant Weeraratne picking the other wicket. The partnership is now 39. It's a big open space there. And if the Bangladeshis are prepared to work hard, they'll keep on picking the twos. It's a pretty unusual field placing, this one.
Yes, one would have expected Jayasuriya taking the gamble and keeping the man who's now at long on, that's Atapattu, the fielder here, keeping him at an orthodox mid-on position.
Just seemed to touch off balance, did Javed Umar there, but he's got enough on that for four. Pick the spot well, that is the essence of that shot.
That's a very good shot. Javed Umar is playing pretty good, and he's the man in form this season. He scored the highest number of runs for the league. The Premier Division League, he's the highest scorer. The local guy who scored most runs for his team, Bangladesh Biman, and I'm looking forward to see him scoring more runs for Bangladesh.
There's a power of experience. Just picking up a single. 50 of the partnership comes up so invaluable. 77 for 3.
Well bowled. Yorker length, dug it out. Well played, Akram Khan. Akram Khan as well in his good form, and right there and dug it out pretty well.
Might have to hurry at the non-strikers, and the throw is at Javed Umar's end. I thought Akram Khan was the one who was struggling just a little bit. When you're coming in from backward point, as Atapattu was, first instinct is to throw at the wicket-keeper. But good running from Javed Umar. Directed might have done him in. So once again, Atapattu very quick down there at backward point. Single to round off the over. It's 80 for 3. Yes, he was looking for that shot. He just picked up a single because his man sweeping the boundary there. He's been looking for that against a leg spinner for a while.
That's a very good shot of Chandana, and it's a pity that the ground is a bit soggy and wet. Otherwise, it would have gone down to fetch him a boundary.
Oh, that's beautifully bowled, beautifully bowled. Kalavitana reckons there's something there. Now, was that leg in the air?
I hope not.
You're not playing for Bangladesh anymore. I don't think Venkatraman called for it, and that's the reason why the back foot was moved back fairly quickly. Just good, confident umpire. More runs there. In fact, on a quicker outfield, that might just have gone all the way. They will come back for 3.
Yes, Asha, what we have seen people coming around from, not just from Dhaka, but around Dhaka as well, which is Sylhet, Mymensingh, Chittagong. A lot of cricket are played outside Dhaka as well.
Combination of Arnold and Jayasuriya pulling that ball back. Oh, and beautifully played. Just a very delicate little nudge down to third man. They should be looking at 3 here. And Javed Umar is halfway down for the third. Akram Khan sends him back because umpire Venkatraman signaled that the ball's gone over the line.
That's a very good shot from Akram Khan. And that's a nice late cut down to the third man area. He knew from the beginning that he's going to go all the way. That's the reason he couldn't run.
Oh, that's beautifully played. No problem with the heavy outfield there. No, and Zoyce was a bit heavy in the outfield as well, so that's gone for 4. And the 100 comes up.
Akram Khan is on fire. That's a beautiful shot over the top. Down and down for 4 runs.
He plays this shot particularly well. He's got a good range of shots as Akram Khan, but this is one that he plays better than most. Straight back past the bowler. So 100 coming up in the 35th over. It's gone on to 41. There's more runs coming up here. In fact, it's in the air and it's taken. Just for a minute you thought that he'd found the gap there, but it's a very good running catch by Chaminda Vasmi. Good ground on that heavy outfield. And I suspect we're going to have a very frustrated man going back, because he was doing very well, was Akram Khan.
He was definitely increasing the run rate, but I feel sorry for Akram Khan. Previous delivery, hit it for 4, tried to do it again on the other side of the wicket. It was a good running catch. Well played, Akram Khan. That was a good catch.
Yes, I actually wonder if he ended up timing it a little too well, did Akram Khan. He's gone for 41, it's 102 for 4. Naeemur Rahman, the new batsman, 2 boundaries and a wicket in this over for Aravinda De Silva. He's been around for a while as well for Bangladesh. And he'll be in strike very soon. In fact, he may not, because that was wonderful work. Really very good work by Upul Chandana down at backward point. And I just get the feeling Naeemur Rahman was struggling. Very smart work by Kalawitan as well. He had the bails off very quickly. Umpire Badar has called for the replay. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be in his place just now, would you?
No, I wouldn't want to be in either of the shoes, you know. But it looks a bit tight to me. Let's see what it shows us.
This is the worst way you can get out without playing a ball. Chandana there, he's a tiger in the field, he is. It's a good return into Kalawitan, and where's Naeemur Rahman? I get the feeling he's struggling by a long way, and I'm afraid he's gone. Now he's got to go. There the lights come on, so Naeemur Rahman run out without facing a ball, and Bangladesh have lost their 5th wicket for 102. New man in is the wicket-keeper, Khalid Masood, nicknamed Pilot. He's in because very unfortunate sequence of events featuring Naeemur Rahman, run out without a ball being bowled.
So 50 for Javed Omar. It's been a good innings. His first 50 in one-day international cricket. And he'll be delighted doing it in front of his home crowd. He's taken the aerial route and cleared long off. Just for a moment, one thought he had mistimed it. So the first 6 of the Asia Cup.
Beautifully struck there by Javed Omar, coming down the wicket to a flighted delivery from Muralidharan. A little bit of air, but just fine timing. He's certainly full of confidence. And there's Virat on the line, making a valiant effort, but the ball sailing over him.
Soysa, the fielder, and good running by Javed. And he's off the mark straight away. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. He starts off at the boundary. So just what the crowd wanted.
There's certainly some excitement in the crowd here. This was nicely played by Rafiq.
So what's Rafiq going to do here? He's cleared cover and won't get a boundary. Suddenly a buzz in the crowd ever since Rafiq's come out to the centre. They anticipate some lusty blows.
Now he's in a knack of hitting the ball so hard, and he's in a knack of picking up odd boundaries and 6s in the last few overs, and the crowd love him over here. It was nicely played through the covers. Zoysa offering a bit of width to Rafiq, and he hit the ball over the cover and fetching 2 runs for Bangladesh.
Once again, he's cleared the infield. Another couple of runs. He's eyeing that offside area, Mohammad Rafiq. So 9 runs coming off that last over, and the Bangladesh innings coming to an end. After 50 overs, 170.
So let's see how they're going to approach. It's the first ball. It's a no ball.
It's just overstepping, but the line was good, the length was good. He's got hold of it this time. And once again, De Silva showing how quickly he gets onto any delivery that's just short of a length. That wasn't shot for many players.
Aravinda seems to be ready all the times to play this stroke. Here, see, delivering the ball, which was a bit short, and Aravinda was quick on it.
Good delivery. Again, the length, drawing the batsman onto the front foot. That's what most of the Bangladesh bowlers should be looking to do, especially when the ball is hard and new, because there definitely is some movement out there.
It was a beautiful delivery, right on line. Moved away a bit.
Tremendous shot. No need to run for that.
This is the greatness of this man. Anything loose. It wasn't full enough. In the end, he hit it on the up, and it was beautifully played through covers for 4 runs. Great batting from Aravinda De Silva.
Yes, this time he gets a much better stride forward. Nice still head. Very good balance. So 9 runs coming off that last over. Sri Lanka going along nicely. 19 for no loss.
Oh, he's cleared the field. And that's gone for 4. It just so effortlessly. When the ball leaves the bat, you sometimes get the feeling it's not going to go too far, but it just kept going.
Oh, it is the ease, the economy in the way he put that away. Just chipped it over the infield. And this goes to show that the Sri Lankans certainly are very much in form, in touch, despite the fact that they've been away from international cricket for a while.
That's vintage. Vintage Jayasuriya. Just took 1 bounce before hitting the boards.
There's not much one could do with a shot like that, charging down and then hitting it straight over mid-off. And that again, it beats the bat.
It's the kind of shot where if you're a bowler, you tell yourself, if you want 4, I'll give it to you, but don't make me look like that. And more. This probably won't go the distance. Oh, there he goes again, Javed Umar. He's really got a lot of energy. Good commercial there. A couple of more runs for Jayasuriya. After 9, it's 49 for no loss. Oh, that's a lovely shot. There is a sweeper down there at cover. He'll just about get there now. And Aravinda De Silva will come back for 2, but so fluid when he plays shots like that is Aravinda. 50 comes up for Sri Lanka in just the 10th over. There you are, that white curve is the Sri Lankan curve. It's on a completely different path. What a shot. This fielder running after it. There's only one thing he's going to do. He's going to get the ball back, because that is just a stunning cover drive from Aravinda De Silva.
Oh, De Silva cracked that away. Half volley, just leant into it. And the heavy weight of his bat all behind it. It was 4 written all the way, right from the moment it left his bat. Everything in place, just watch his head.
More runs. I thought this outfield was heavy earlier on in the match. Aravinda De Silva's timing, just taking it all the way through. This is sensational cricket from Aravinda.
Absolutely great shot by De Silva. Just rocking back and just see the power behind it. There's no stopping it from the moment it left the bat.
More runs. Finally it was in, and the ball was shot and down the leg side, and that meant there was only one way it could go, and that was way outside the boundary. We'll take a look at it on our way back after 11 overs at 64 for no loss. Took the outside edge, and that's running away down to the boundary as well. They should be looking for a couple. Manzurul Islam, or Hasibul, is after it.
Runs continue to come from every conceivable way for Sri Lanka. middle of the bat, the outside edges, the inside edges, and the Bangladesh is finding it hard to try and stem this rate.
Oh, that's gone. That's well bowled. Very well done by Mohammad Rafiq. Jayasuriya was down the track. Superbly bowled by Rafiq, and good work behind the stumps as well. Sri Lanka lose their first wicket, 66 for 1, and just a right smile for Jayasuriya. He knows it's been done, and he's probably grew just a touch arrogant on that one.
Yeah, so they're charging down the wicket, attempting the impossible, and Rafiq, seeing him coming down, just drifting that away out of his reach from outside the off stump, and the wicketkeeper doing the rest. So Sri Lanka lose their first wicket for 66.
He's 7 years old, he's been around for a long time. And it's not a good start. He's very lucky to have got away with it just a wide. His fine leg is in as well, so that really should have been 4 runs. And it is. What do they say about those who don't read history being condemned to repeat their failures? Really, this is fairly terrible.
De Silva looking to innovate. He certainly is a very innovative player, and the manner in which he succeeds makes it virtually impossible to bowl to him when he's in this mood.
Aravinda just moving around a little bit, trying to disturb his direction. I'm not sure I got that thing about history right, actually, but I think I've managed to convey what I wanted to. Fine legs drop back right to the edge of the circle.
Solid time early in his career, but certainly has settled down to number 3 spot, and he's taken on a great deal of responsibility. A stylist in his own right, and certainly a great play in the making.
Past the infield. Now, Aminul Islam had taken great pains to talk about the improvement in his side's fielding in his pre-match press conference. He'd be just a touch disappointed at what they've put out in these first few overs. And 74 for 1 at the end of that over. Or is it? No, it isn't. There was a white ball early on.
He's cleared mid-on, but there is a man in the deep, and he can just be a spectator. That ball has travelled quickly through the outfield. This outfield has quickened up. And De Silva on that occasion just opening his shoulders.
It was nicely played. This has been the hallmark of Aravinda's batting.
So Rafiq continuing, and that's a good shot. Atapattu getting his first boundary here. Good use of his feet. He really used the crease well on that occasion.
It's very nicely played by Marwan Atapattu. Just gave himself a bit of room and placed it beautifully between cover and extra cover. The timing was immaculate. Lovely shot. Fielder had no chance to stop that.
He's a stylish player, very compact. Had a good tour of Pakistan.
Ravi, I always enjoyed his batting. He's got everything. He's got a solid defense. Nicely played for single. He's got solid defense, he's got the timing, and his balance is immaculate. He's got all the ingredients to be successful on this level, and he has proved it. when it's needed, he can really go after the bowling as well. He certainly knows how to use the long handle.
He's such a good all-round player. He's got shots all around the wicket. Another lovely shot. Oh, that's a glorious cover drive. Everything right about that shot. The footwork, the placement, the balance.
Absolutely, Ravi. That was a brilliant stroke. Not much effort in it. He just used and got to the pitch of the ball and then allowing the ball to hit the bat. Look at the follow through. Beautiful.
Come on. He looked for the single and get it. Calling was good and it was early. 95 for 1.
Lovely timing from Marvin Athapaththu. Beautiful shot. There wasn't much effort in this shot and still it crossed the boundary rope. Beautiful batting.
Yes, lovely placement. That was a tease for the fielders in the deep. Mid-off had a long chase. There was a man at deep point. But once he got the placement right, he made sure that he kept the fielders interested right till the very end. Direct hit was what was needed. And De Silva would have been in trouble. The opportunity was there for the Bangladesh captain. De Silva very slow to set out.
There was a bit of misunderstanding in the middle. Aravinda was prepared to go for a single straight away, but there was a bit of undecisive Marvin Athapaththu that could have cost Aravinda his wicket.
That should be 4. Just get the feeling he got some glove on it. He's gone for the big one. That's gone all the way. 6 to De Silva. And it also brings up his half century.
What a knock from Aravinda De Silva. He picked this ball and the spot quite early and hitting the ball over the top for the maximum. Great batting from Aravinda De Silva.
He's been along for a long time. 57th half century.
There's Hasibul Hussain. And how far has that gone? Far enough, way beyond the advertising boards as well. That was short and down the leg side. And really, with Aravinda, it was only a question of how far away he was going to hit it.
What can one do batting, bowling against someone like De Silva? A trifle short around the leg side and just takes it away. Lets the ball go with its own pace right over the line for 6.
Well, at the best of times, you can't bowl him a loosener. Not when he's in this form. Just 44 needed now. Oh, that's gone as well. Dear oh dear, at this rate Bangladesh are going to need a few people standing outside the ropes. Another boundary to Aravinda. Takes him up to 70 from just 75 balls.
That really was bludgeoned away, hitting it right in the centre of the bat, and once again down to the pickets.
That's superbly struck. Bang on that little board there. Signal 4 has the umpire. Ever so rarely just comes out of his shell does Athapaththu to play shots like those. I'd like to see where it landed actually.
Oh, that was indeed superbly struck by Athapaththu right on those narrow advertising boards, and one really has to wait and see whether that in fact was a 6. That appears to be the boundary line.
No, Ranjit, actually there's a little boundary rope in front, so I reckon if it's hit the advertising board, that is a little strip round there, I reckon that should be 6. We'll know now anyway.
Yes, it must have cleared it if it did hit the advertising board. Yes, it has hit the advertising board in the full, and that certainly must be 6. So we're waiting for the third umpire to make that confirmation.
Umpire Salim Badr has referred it to the third umpire. I have no doubt at all that he's going to signal 6. That's the difference that we're talking about. I'll make it a couple of inches at least, or more, between the advertising board and the boundary rope. That advertising board, which is an innovation in cricket, is not the boundary rope. He signaled 4 again. Oh no, he signaled 6. So that's what it's meant to be all along. So another 6, and Sri Lanka certainly not short of 6s today.
Thanks, Harsha. This is a brilliant stroke from Arvinda De Silva. In fact, he's gone over the top for 6. Brilliant batting from Arvinda De Silva. The ball wasn't that short, but it was Arvinda's ability. He just moved into the position so early. Once again, hitting through square leg for 4 runs. He's in a hurry to finish the game.
Certainly he's in a hurry, Arvinda De Silva, to finish this game. 2 wonderful shots there. Struck to perfection. So Sri Lanka racing towards this victory, and De Silva on 92. Partnership of 108 runs. Once again, De Silva driving down the ground, beats the fielder there, and that ball's racing to the boundary as well. So De Silva certainly in a hurry.
In fact, he has finished the game. It's been a barnstorming performance by Arvinda De Silva. He batted beautifully.